Periods of English literature. Introduction. English literature has evolved over the centuries, reflecting the cultural, social, and political changes of the British Isles. Historians have categorized this rich literary tradition into distinct periods to facilitate its study and analysis. This video provides an overview of these periods, highlighting the major literary figures and developments within each era. The Old English or Anglo-Saxon period. The Old English period began with the invasion of Celtic England by Germanic tribes, leading to the development of a written literature in Anglo-Saxon. Notable works from this period include Beowulf, an epic poem, and various lyric laments reflecting life in the pagan past. King Alfred the Great played a crucial role in fostering English literature, translating Latin prose works, and supporting the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. The Middle English period. The Middle English period marked a significant linguistic and cultural transformation due to the Norman conquest of 1066. While Anglo-Norman dominated the literary scene early on, Middle English gradually emerged as a distinct literary language. This period witnessed the flourishing of secular literature, including the works of Chaucer, Gower, and anonymous poets crafting alliterative meter poems. The Renaissance. The Renaissance brought a revival of classical learning and humanistic ideas. The Elizabethan Age was a golden era of English literature, featuring luminaries such as Shakespeare, Marlowe, Spenser, and Sidney. The Jacobean Age followed with writers like Donne, Johnson, and Webster. The Caroline Age saw the rise of metaphysical poets, and the Commonwealth period brought religious and political turmoil. The Neoclassical period. The Neoclassical period emphasized order, reason, and adherence to classical models. The Restoration era saw the resurgence of theatres and the flourishing of Restoration comedy and heroic drama. The Augustan Age embraced the classical ideals of restraint and urbanity, with Alexander Pope being a central figure. The Age of Sensibility witnessed a shift towards emotional expression and the emergence of Gothic literature. The Romantic period. The Romantic period celebrated imagination, individualism, and nature. Poets like Wordsworth, Coleridge, Byron, Shelley, and Keats explored human emotions and the sublime. This era also saw the rise of Gothic novels and the novel as a dominant literary form. The Victorian period. The Victorian period was marked by industrialization, social reforms, and the expansion of the British Empire. The early Victorian period addressed social concerns, while the mid-Victorian era developed into complex moral issues. The late Victorian period witnessed innovations in prose fiction, including the works of Hardy, Eliot, and James. The Edwardian period. The Edwardian period was a continuation of Victorian themes, but with a growing sense of modernity. Notable authors included Hardy, Yeats, Kipling, and Shaw. The era produced significant achievements in poetry and prose fiction. The Georgian period. The Georgian period saw the emergence of a group of poets featured in the Georgian poetry anthologies published by Edward Marsh. These poets exhibited rural themes and traditional forms. The Modern period. The modern period witnessed experimentation in subject matter, form, and style. Notable modernist poets included Yeats, Eliot, Auden, and Pound. Major novelists such as Joyce, Woolfe, Conrad, and Lawrence explored new narrative techniques and themes. Conclusion. English literature's evolution can be traced through distinct periods, each reflecting the cultural and intellectual climate of its time. From the heroic epics of the Old English period to the experimentalism of the modern period, British literature has continuously reinvented itself. The study of these periods enables us to understand the enduring impact of English literature on global culture and thought. So this was the discussion on the term periods of English literature. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other term. Until then, goodbye and thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary terms and literary theory. If you want to study the notes and MCQs related to this term, you can click the link given in the description. We are also going to start our online and offline classes for UGC NET for English literature very soon. So stay connected with us.